Well, good afternoon. It's lovely to see you all. It's all my days. What day are we on? It's Wednesday. Let's wait for a few of you gorgeous people. We're on YouTube today. I just thought I've not long been home, so I thought I'd pop in here and chat to you all about gas and electric and all these other things that are going on. And yeah, we're gonna get chatting about that in a little while. We are for sure. My dog's going mental. Don't know what my dog's doing. Nice to see you all. To see you, nice. Let's get that in. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. So gas and electricity. Okay. I've just come home from a place called Maidstone. I've been working there for 3 days. A lovely couple, really really nice couple, and he was telling me that his energy costs next year are going to be about £8,500, and I'm like, I just, I don't, it's a tough one. It's hard to know what to say with all this. I think we've all got a mental illness in many ways in this country because we will always make an excuse for these things, whatever it is. Oh, it's the cost of living, it's the cost of raw materials. Well, why are the police beating people? Oh, well, you've got to think what they go through. And I just like, we're always making excuses for the corporate world, aren't we? Every single one of us, our brothers, our cousins, our robber's dog, we'll always come up with an excuse to try and some way normalize what's going on. And I think actually tomorrow is the changeover for these tariffs, these energy companies. It's going to go through the roof, and I'm just wondering what the future holds for many people. Personally, as a man that's been awake for many years, I'm seeing this come to a bit of a head. That's why I'm not doing much on social media, because I think that there's coming a time period where people are going to have to question what's going on. They're going to have to say, actually, this ain't acceptable. We can't look to pay £350 or £300 a month for gas and electric. It sounds a long time a month, but it's only 31 days. And of course, some months are 28 days, but we will continue to make excuses for these corporate, whatever they are. I don't understand it. Anyway, let me talk to you also as well in a second about the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, that was buried alongside her husband, and I'm not too sure who else, maybe her dad. Was she buried in the same place as George? Was it George V, her dad, George the Stutterer, wasn't it? Because Edward abdicated with Mrs. Simpson. Anyway, lovely to see you all. Gabby Grayhips, love that. That's a beautiful name. Lauren Page, I hope you was how was the police changing their meters, bro? Yeah, no, they've done what they've got to do. I've got a few police individuals. I'm not going to say whether they're men or women, but I've got a few police individuals that we've been helping over the last year or two, and we've formed a nice friendship. To not register their children. They're not registering their children. They've now come to realise that there's a problem, and that registration means to give up ownership, and they're not prepared to do that. Why would you bring a bundle of joy into the world only to give it up to this thing called the state party? And our problem is, and our Achilles heel is, we genuinely believe that this state party cares for us. It doesn't. It really, really, really doesn't. It just don't care. And I think that illusion's going to be shattered very, very soon. These energy companies and the way the world is at the moment, it's going to grab a lot of people soon. By Christmas, there's going to be your friend. You watch. Your friends, your families, your loved ones are all going to start coming to you. Oh, I can't pay my gas bill. Oh, the electric, they've just turned it off. Well, we had these smart meters fitted, didn't we, Zippy? Yes, we did, Bungle, but they're going to turn your smart meters off. When you think about this smart meter rollout, yeah, I haven't got any in this house. They did come and put them in they come out. I took them out. I ain't having the devil's stuff in and around my life, not at all. But the Albert Einstein, where he's sitting on the telly, farting in the bath, and he's going, ooh, it's all to get you to believe that all of this system, these smart meters and that, is really, really, really good for you, and it's going to be good, cosmic for your families. And I'm so zhuzh, you know. Look at me with my smart meter. I got me reading thing here. Look, and we've all become paranoid about it, haven't we? Oh, I've used a fiver this morning. Oh, better turn that. That it's a Hunger Games, right? and the thing is, there is no scarcity. There's still the oil in the fields. Look, oil, if you strip oil out of an oil well, say, for instance, you go and find an oil well somewhere and there's billions and billions of litres of oil. And if you strip a third of that oil out of that well, Mother Nature replenishes. Oil, if you don't strip it all the way out and cut it off, the oil replenishes. It's like the blood in your body. When you go and give blood at the NHS and you give a pint or whatever they take, or some of you take 2 litres out, your body will naturally rebuild that. And that's what the oil is for Mother Earth. The oil is the blood of Mother Earth, and it will replenish. So there is no scarcity. We're being led to believe by this governmental system that there's going to be food shortages, that there's going to be. But let me tell you something now. This is all by design. All of this is by design. The whole thing. And it's going to have you, your friends, your families, all running around like headless chickens. I can't pay my bills. I can't go to the shops in Sainsbury's. I can't get me loaf of bread and me milk, you know, because they're setting the tone for all of this. Now, I did touch just a second ago on the Queen. She was buried alongside her husband, Philip. And I do believe it was her father who's in this, wherever it is. And they're probably all stacked on top of one another. I don't know. But the thing is, when you look at her headstone and their headstone, it says Elizabeth. It doesn't say Elizabeth Windsor. It doesn't say Elizabeth of the House of Windsor. It just says Elizabeth. And the mainstream media is putting this out for everybody in the world to see, that Christians only have one name. Your first name, your given name. The rest is hearsay. Your surname, whether you like it or not, and you don't know, it's just hearsay. It's just hearsay. So we're all waking up to this now. We really, really are. So that's a big indication. And I say to people, so why is the Queen only buried when all your friends and family are all in wherever, in churchyards or wherever we all go when we pass away? And it's always got your first name and your surname, your last name. But the Queen and these royals, these so-called sovereigns, don't have that. They just have one name. Now, we know that the crown can't do anything to the prejudice of the people. But I'm telling you now, they're smashing. They're going for gold. I'm just wondering when this is all going to go moot the hoop, when it's all going to just fall in, when this whole monetary system is just going to go kaput, because to me it's leading that way. And it's people are going to be losing their houses, their smart meters are going to be turned off. I mean, because once you can't pay, if you think you're going to ring up one of these energy companies and say, oh, excuse me, I've got no can you pay? No, you've got a card. Can we take the long number on the top of the card? No, well, nothing for you then. We're turning you off. And that is going to be a reality that's going to hit so many households. And that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is a Hunger Games scenario. Personally, I always believe that a country, a nation, should have decent people that are for the people, by the people, doing things to make a living, and that's fine. Making a living, I guess, is fine. You know, I've been out doing it for 40 years coming up soon. I've been a plumbing and heating engineer. But I just think that these energy companies, through privatization, have become so vulgar, so vulgar, and they just want to fleece you. So I wanted to pop in here today to let you know I'm all still alive. If you can tell everyone on Facebook, because there's a lot of people on Facebook been saying, where's Dave? We ain't seen his videos for a couple of months. Facebook deleted or stopped me logging into a profile while I had lots of thousands of people on it. And you know what? I'm at a point now with Facebook where I just can't be bothered. I'm getting my affairs in order in my life as best I can. We know that the system is vicious, but that's it. I'm pretty much done with that. Anyway, peeps, listen, I've got to go because I've got to go and unload my tools off my Mrs. motor. She's just pulled up and home. So I'll be back to you in the next few days, and I'll see you all very soon. Stay lovely and stay blessed, yeah? But this system's coming for so many people, and you're all going to have to make very serious choices. See you all soon.